Aloha, Blues fans. Welcome to the BlueNote Fan Report. I'm your host, Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan. And this is the program that is by a fan, for the fans. And you gotta know all about you, the fans. Wow, Saturday's game was surprising to say the least. My score prediction was a close game. I thought 2-1, maybe even overtime. Boy, did I get that wrong. Before we get into that, I want to talk about something real quick. Last show, I talked about giving away 2 tickets. I'm giving away 2 tickets, a pair of seats, to the October 21st Blues game against the Avalanche, Monday night game. So far, I figure I get 20, 30, maybe 40 entries. I got 2 people. Come on, guys. Free tickets. Doesn't matter where they are. They're free. And it's easy. It really is. And normally I would make you wait to the end of the show to find out how to do it. Not going to do that this time. I'm going to put it right here, right up front. To win these 2 tickets, all you got to do is go to the BlueNote Fan Report on YouTube. Then, like it. Like the page. Just like you did for Buckingham. Find this video's post or any of the videos between last Saturday and this Saturday the 20th.
You can see this one has 4.
Right? Between October 11th and October 20th. Any of those videos you can do this to. Like that video. Tag 2 friends and share it. And then there was a secret hashtag on the last one. You got to put that. You got to put the right hashtag with the right video, and put this hashtag with it. Tag 2 friends and this hashtag. That's it. And then you're entered. You can get 1 entry per video between that week. I'll probably do 3 to 4 videos. Come on, guys. 2 tickets. Up to you. Otherwise, I'm just going to give them to, I'm going to take the 2 and have them do John King Point on video and then give one of them. Come on. You guys get out there. Like these videos. Share them. Get the word out. Why Blues fan wants to do more giveaways, but I'm only going to do them if you guys are interested. And when you're not interested in tickets, I don't think you'll be interested in the other stuff I want to give away. So, sign up. Let's see if I can give these tickets away and you guys can enjoy them. Well, let's move on to our game. Blues face Montreal in Montreal. And this game had a very interesting start. And I'm not talking about puck drop. I'm talking about even before the puck drop. Yeah, but I'm not going to talk about that just yet. We'll talk about that here in a little bit. Let's talk about the game. This game started off the way the last couple of games on the road trip have. A little bit slow and sluggish. The Blues have played that way at the opening for a while now. They might come out hot, get a goal early, but then it kind of slows down. Passes don't seem crisp. They don't seem like they're all together on the same page. This game just, it had 2 different feels to it. First period seemed pretty decent. At 12:59 of the first period, Thomas Tatar takes a pass off from Gallagher Denault off the face-off to Gallagher. Gallagher to Tatar. He takes a shot. It bounces off of Bennington and goes in the net. Just one of them weird plays. It happens. Bounces go both ways. We've seen it. Okay, pass. It's 1-0. A couple minutes later, 17:57, Schenn gets a beautiful bang pass between Schwartz and Senko, and he just puts it in off the post. In fact, they didn't know this goal originally went in. When I heard him call it on the radio, they talked about, he hit the post, and then the game kind of stops. Tarasenko made a wonderful pass. That was his 3rd assist. Schenn's 4th goal. He's had 4 goals in a row. He's doing, keep going, Schenn. And then comes the kind of nail drag. This kind of tells you what kind of game this might be. At 18:47, Drouin receives a stretch pass, skates into the zone, and puts a wrist pass right past Bennington for a 2-1 lead. He get Chariot and Forlin, and I'm probably pronouncing those names wrong, but based on what happened earlier that I'll talk about, it's okay. 2-1 into the first. Move into the second. Now, the Blues' second periods have been kind of junky. However, that play has seemed better of late, and that's what it kind of went on this time. 105, Sammy Baez is playing some excellent hockey right now. They put him on the power play, and he's earning his spot. I love it. He picks up his own rebound and rips a backhander from a tough angle, top shelf, past Price. This ties the game at 2. Schenn gets his first, Bouwmeester gets the assist on this one. Bouwmeester's starting to play a little better. That's his, I think, second assist of the season. Guys are moving their feet. This was like, okay, I think we got something going here. 12:50, 10 minutes later, power play. Dunn takes a pass from the circle, fires a wrist shot right past Price. This is, he gets 2 really good passes from Schenn and Cinco. Power play goal, that's what we need. You gotta love that stuff. And you're thinking, yes, 3-2, Hawaii Blues fan, you might be right. Tight, tough game. Well, then came the 15:35 mark. Philip Daunt, Tarter sends him a beautiful feed from behind the net, and Daunt, or however you pronounce it, who cares, again, quickly just snaps a one-timer home. Bennington had no chance. Gallagher picks up another assist. That's his 4th of the year. Guy is starting to be a star, or a star in the making for Montreal. We move into the third. And the third period for the Blues has been their period. You know, dating back to the playoffs, they were just the third period type team. I even talked about it against Ottawa, how they just kind of on the third period came out firing. Nah, wheels fall off. 7:30, Arturi Linkonen, and I probably pronounced that wrong, takes in a wraparound attempt. It doesn't go in. He stays with the play and pokes it in. Bennington did not do a good job of sealing off that post. Blues Twitter and Facebook feeds were all going off about that one. It just was not a goal, good goal. They take a 4-3 lead. Now, this is where the controversy of the game comes up. A few minutes later, at the 11:56 mark, Brendan Gallagher goes to the net and puts the puck in off a deflection. He stays with it and pushes it in. The thing is, he's right up against Bennington at the time. Now, I'm not sure about all the crease rules, but the one thing about the crease, unless you got the puck, you shouldn't be in there, and I'm not sure Gallagher had the puck when he initially went into the crease. This, to me, makes that interference. The Blues didn't challenge it, and I'm not 100% sure. I heard somebody mention this, and maybe I'm wrong, and I don't know, but I think now if you make a challenge, I know if you challenge goaltender interference before, you just lost your timeout. Now I think when you challenge interference, you get a 2-minute penalty. Blues didn't want to risk it. I think I would have. At this point, what's another goal? You know, you're down 2 anyways. It should have been a challenge. You just never know. A lot of people thought maybe Bennington initiated. Well, Bennington initiated because the guy was in the space he shouldn't have been in. To me, the fact that he's in the crease right in front of Bennington is absolute goaltender interference. That's my opinion on it. We'll stay there. They take a 5-3 lead. That's basically the end of the game. Dome at the 7:32 mark ties the game. That's his second point. He also had an assist with Gallagher. Gallagher 2 assists and a goal. Dome a goal and an assist. I mean, a lot of players on Montreal got their first points. They really went to town on the Blues. You know, the Piper came a-calling. They had played games where they won where they probably shouldn't have, and this time the Piper came a-calling. Time to pay, and they did. It's a bad loss, but in my eyes it could have been worse. They didn't lose to a great team. They didn't lose to a bad team, but they didn't lose to a great team. They lost to a possible playoff team. Okay, those happen. You got to fight back and move forward. And then the thing that I kind of talked about earlier, the weird thing that happened at the beginning of the game. And I'm not going to mention her name. I really don't know it, and I probably couldn't say it if I wanted to. But the anthem singer, oh my goodness. Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light? I can get those 2 lines right. Now, I probably can't get the rest of them. This woman destroyed our anthem. She had words wrong. The notes were wrong. Oh, she just destroyed it. And then she didn't do much better with the Canadian anthem. Now, I know in most arenas, they show the words. I mean, if you don't know the words, look up. Look up. You know, she sang it in French. She sang the Canadian national anthem half in French, half in English. I was lost. I don't know if she said it right or not, but it was my head just bad. Well, this is the last of our road trip, last of our 4-game road trip. Now, the road trip hasn't been that bad. We're 2-1, and I was hoping to get 6 points out of the 8. We still got that opportunity. We picked up 4, get the full win, get a win, we make 6. We're now playing the Islanders in a holiday matinee. This game's actually on at 7 o'clock in the morning, so hopefully you guys get a chance to view this before the game comes on. It's like 8, 9, 10, 2 o'clock your time, I think. The Islanders are 2-3-0 with a -3 goal differential. They've got 40% of their possible points. Not really good. They're giving up 3 goals per game. They have a 30% power play, but that's kind of a skewed number. The penalty kill, on the other hand, is at 78.6 and is exploitable. Our Blues are 3-1-1, and they're evened up in goal differential after that last game. They're giving up 3.4 goals a game. That last game killed them. They were at 2.75. Got to really keep that down. The shots are bad. They're giving up 33 shots per game. You know, they're like in the middle, the bottom end of the league in that. That number's got to be under 30. Has to be. The power play is 23.1, and I think that's actually a good number. Our penalty kill, 90.6, and 6 overall. This is going to be a tough game. Blues need to come out. Afternoon games are hard to play. They've had a couple of days off. They're back in the States. Let's see what happens. Prediction. This is the game that I originally thought the Blues were going to lose. I had looked at it this way. Of the 4-game road trip, the first game I thought they were going to lose would be against Winnipeg. No, it wasn't Winnipeg. We played. Oh, wow. Okay, I'm lost. You guys shoot me later. All right. So, first game, I thought we were going to lose. We had a tough game. I forget. Then we had Ottawa, another tough one. Maybe it was Winnipeg. Yeah, I don't know. Another tough one. We ended up, or no, pardon me. It was Toronto, the Toronto game. Oh, man, I'm losing it, guys. Okay, Toronto. That was the first game I thought we were going to lose. Good team. Good players, had been scoring goals. We win that one. The next game that I thought we would lose would be the Islanders game. Then after that, the Montreal. And then after that, the Ottawa game. That's the last one I thought we'd lose. So now that we've lost to Montreal, I think that we will win the Islanders game. And I'm going to go 4-2 on this one. Bennington bounces back, locks it down, doesn't lose a lot of back-to-back games. This is his time to step up. That's my call. Book it. Like I mentioned before, I'm giving away the 2 tickets. Come on, guys. This is your chance. October 21st, the 20th, I'm giving them away. Right? They're in section 317. They're okay. Seats 3 and 4. They're pretty good seats. I mean, they're not the greatest, but they're not the worst. And the price, you can't beat them. They're free. Like the video, share it, get the word out. Let's give these tickets away to a Blues fan, a Hawaii Blues fan. Favorite part of the show is about the fans. You gotta know I love it. Have 3 of the 4 sections today. Skipped one of them. We'll talk about that in a little bit. Let's start with my fan of the game. My fan of the game is Annie Reardon, and I hope I said your name right. Annie has a post on Twitter, and her Twitter handle is Smoking Hot Dumpster Fire. First of all, Annie, that you aren't. And second, her post was about her dressing up in a sleeping bag and spending the night in Joplin. Her and her dad are from St. Louis and wanted to see the Cup. This was one of the last chances they got. They left St. Louis after work, drove down to Joplin, got there at midnight, and stayed out all night and turned themselves into burritos. Hobo burritos, she called them. I think it is just amazing. Big Blues fans, I'm actually very envious of every one of you that have got the chance to kiss the Cup. I mean, super envious, but I'm glad you've got to. I'm hoping someday that I get that chance. But Annie, thank you. You and your dad, that was a great trip. Great pictures of you guys together. Thank you for being my fan of the game. I'm bleeding blue with you, Annie. Now, for tattoo of the game, I'm going to skip that one. I have a tattoo, but I want to save it. I want to talk about my first ever, or not my first ever, my first of this season, fan cave. Now, this fan cave is kind of famous. This fan cave belongs to Ryan McKinney, and Ryan won the athletics fan cave contest. Jeremy Rutherford did it, and this place is absolutely beautiful. You can see the bar set up with the TV, the jerseys over the chairs, all the pictures, the blues carpet, McKinney's Blues Bar, great way to do this. The refrigerator with the magnets and the Stanley Cup Championship, soda bar, wine bottles and vodka and champagne. It's just, yeah, this is awesome. Yellow and blue all over the place. I love the signs, the 14th Street, the St. Louis Blues hanging over, the Stanley Cup placard there, just great. The puck mounts. And then, look at the bar, looking at the bubble hockey table there, just great. And then comes my favorite picture of all. This last picture is sitting by his couch, kind of back on the bar. You look to the right, he's got a Stanley Cup sitting there. I've got one just like it. I think it's the same one. And then the jerseys. Dimitra, Brown, Kachuk, Turgeon. Just having Pavel there really melts my heart. I mean, I really love Pavel. I thought he was a great player. And the day that, unfortunately, he passed, it really affected me. I didn't think it would, but it really did that day when I went to work and heard about it. But Ryan, your fan cave is absolutely amazing. Now, I got to film a show at Miners Arena, and I hope that someday in the near future, if I get a chance to go to St. Louis, that you'll let me film one of my shows in your fan cave. Ryan, thank you for having my fan cave of the week. Now, normally I do this one a little bit earlier, but for today's pet of the game, and I've done this before, I've honored pets that have passed. And, it's hard for some people to really get over that sometimes. One of my fans, one of the people that watches the show, his name is Audrey. She's 16. She has a pet bunny named Ollie that would watch the games with her. Well, the other day, she went to Ollie's cage, and unfortunately, he had passed. Ollie was a rabbit. Beautiful rabbit, white and brown. You can see his ears. They stick up. Ollie was a good pet. Audrey misses him greatly, but Audrey knows that he crossed the Rainbow Bridge, and he's got a few other blues pets that I've honored in the past to be with him, and you got to know that he's in good company. He was a rescue bunny, and Audrey, you made the year of his life very special. And thank you for letting me honor him and make Ollie your pet of the game. Well, guys, show's out a little late tonight, but that's fine. I'm getting them out. I'm pushing them. I'm behind on the rankings, and I'm sorry. I'm going to work on those. I've kind of got some ideals floating in my head. Also, I've changed up my video a little bit, and I want to hear what you think about it. What do you think of the video? Do you like it now or not? I can't wait for the game tomorrow. Unfortunately for me, I'm not off. So, and the game's at 7 in the morning, so I get to watch it live, or I get to listen to it. The great thing about having my new hearing aids is they're Bluetooth. So, woohoo, yay! Get to listen to it. Nobody will know until I start screaming. Hopefully I don't. But you got to know one thing. I'm Guy, the Hawaii Blues fan, and you know that I am bleeding blue with you. But I'm not the only one, am I? Who are you, sir?
My name is Jackson. Hawaii Blues fan, and we're bleeding blue with you.
Blues.
Let's go Blues. Let's go Blues.
You're right,
Let's go
Jackson.
Blues.
Let's go Blues. Blues fans, aloha, mahalo, and I'll see you on the next BlueNote Fan Report. Sign up for them tickets.